Hello, I have a fault with the Video 8 tape and I thought I'd show you this because I've seen this before. I'm fairly sure I know what's wrong with this. This tape won't play or rewind in a camcorder. If I put it into my Video8 winder rewinder, it sort of winds, but it sort of jams as well. It's very laboured and rattly. And if I put it in a camcorder, well, I might be able to play a few seconds of it, but it'll very often just stop and give me this error message. So there's clearly something mechanically wrong with this tape. It's not mouldy. The tape itself looks fine. Do you know what's wrong with it? I think I do. Let's have a look. Right, firstly, something to note. The release catch is missing from this tape. So it's opening like that, and it shouldn't. So that implies that someone's had this tape apart before and failed to put that back together. There's some scratches there too. Though all the screws seem to be present. But clearly it's been apart before. Okay, so the catch mechanism is missing in there. But for my purposes, that really doesn't matter too much. But why is it not winding properly? Well, I was going to show you what the problem should be, that the top part of the spool, it's welded on here with, what, 3 or 4 blobs of hot plastic, and it can break off, and then it jams on the top of the shell. But interestingly, that does not appear to be the problem. Ah, look. I think we're getting closer to what the problem is. You know, there's a bit of plastic missing from here. I think it's arrived here. It's stuck in the tape. That's interesting. Okay, so I'll wind the tape forward to this point and get that piece of plastic out. So I'm using my rather Heath Robinson tape machine equipment here. Oh, look, this tape has definitely been apart before. What's going on here? Somebody's got sellotape repairs in here. Oh dear. Okay, so that's a good quality repair that's safe to run through the machine. Okay, so there's the release mechanism there. Let's pop that in place so we can remember which way around it goes. I've refitted that latch back here on the left hand side of the cassette. Now that's pretty easy for this. It's a Sony tape. I should say that Maxell and Boots branded tapes have an extra spring, and that's just virtually impossible to refit. It's a horrible thing. Okay, having refitted that, I'll pull the brakes off so I can take out any tape slack. So you need to make sure that this spring is fitted here behind the brake mechanism. The fault I was actually expecting then was that one of these top windows was broken off here, and the solution to that would be to wind the tape so that the broken flange was empty, the broken spool was empty, and then get a sacrificial tape, wind it to the same end, and then splice the leader tape onto the leader tape of here and reassemble. But actually the fault turned out to be simpler than that in this case. So when reassembling an 8mm tape, it's always a good idea to open it and fit it like that. Otherwise you can catch the tape. Right, and hopefully now the front will stay latched shut until I slide this, and then it will open. So that's perfect. I just need to refit the screws. Now if you can't refit this, if you're playing it on something like a camcorder, it probably won't matter too much. But if you're playing it on something more elaborate like an EVS 9000, a big high 8 deck, then it probably won't accept the tape with that missing, that latch mechanism missing. Right, that's ready to roll. I've mentioned before this 8mm splicing block. Unfortunately, these are not available in the UK, not these metal ones anyway. You can get wooden ones, not sure how effective that would be, but you can get by splicing 8mm tapes without the block. It's just a bit fiddly. However, what you can't get by without is proper splicing tape, and I have seen this appear on eBay from time to time. It was used very often in duplicators, so big VHS duplicating machines would make tapes in large quantity on big spools and splice leader tape on and put it into the shell, all automated. They didn't use normal cassettes in the later days of VHS duplication, so they had spools of this stuff, and if you can get hold of one of these, that's the ideal splicing material for all videotapes. Well, I hope you've learned something from this quick video. Please remember to like, share and especially subscribe, and I'll do a lot more content on audio and video technology in the near future. Bye for now.